Hi there, and welcome to Jan's Views on Crime, a place where we look at crime and I give my views on it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Come on in. This is a place where I like to talk about crime. I like to see justice served, and I've been following this case for some time now, and of course it's the Jay Slater case. Today I found something really shocking relating to the Jay Slater case. I'm going to share it with you, but first I want to address Ophelia.
All they had was the witness statement from Ophelia saying, yes, he went in that direction. And the moment that happened, Chris Tenerife stepped in, took control and said, okay, guys, this is exactly what Jay was thinking. And then we had the new statements for Lucy from the back end of August, agreeing with Chris Tenerife's theory.
The B&B is owned by the disgraced mayor, Roman, in Tenerife. Ophelia is not only related to him, but also runs the B&B and the cafe next door in Masca, where Jay is supposed to have gone. People are speculating that the Airbnb is a front for the mafia and that Ophelia was paid to say that she had seen Jay early that day. So, is it a coincidence that the person who left the 2 brilliant reviews for the Airbnb is named Roman? I mean, is Roman a common name over there? I don't know. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Okay, I'm now going to offer up a trigger warning because some of the details in what I'm about to show you are very disturbing. They've definitely disturbed me, and it's devastating to think that one human being, or maybe 2 or 3, could do this to another human being. So this is what I found. It's on a TikTok account that you'll be able to, well, you can read it from here, hopefully. And as I say, I mean, there's a part of me thinking, please God, don't let this be true. But then if it's not true, that means that there's some really sick-minded people out there that would write such a thing. So I'm going to leave it up to you to decide whether you think it's true or not, and write it in the comments for me, because I love hearing your comments. So if I read it to you, yeah, let's get on with it. Jay was stabbed on the beach around 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. on the 17th. Proof on video. Jay was drugged and buried alive in a white bag on the beach around 2 a.m. Proof on video. Jay was unburied from the sand and put in the back of a white car around 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Proof on video. Jay was tortured with punches, chains and weapons around 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. in a shed or Airbnb. Proof on video. One thing I will say about that is, if it's proof on video, wouldn't they know whether it was the Airbnb or in the shed? Jay's drugged body, but alive, was taken out of Ayub's white car at 5:30 a.m. in Playa Juan Lopez and taken into the building behind the white car, where they murdered Jay and stole Jay's organs, heart, kidneys, etc. Men are seen leaving the building with small cooler bags, small fridges, likely with Jay's heart and kidneys, etc., and putting them on a boat that left the seaport of Playa Juan Lopez around 6 a.m. That was hard for me to read. I have 2 sons of my own, and to think that somebody would disregard their life, just take away their life like that in such a brutal manner, is heartbreaking to me. It's absolutely heartbreaking. So there's a part of me that thinks, oh my God, I really hope that didn't happen to that boy. And there's another part of me thinking we've got to get justice for Jay because nobody deserves to die like that. I'm going to leave the J Slater case alone just for this portion of the video, just to address the Kyle Clifford case. Those Brits of you will probably have heard of him. He was the guy that killed his ex-girlfriend and her sister and her mother with a crossbow. It's funny because I was in somebody's chat the other day and I happened to bring it up. I said it's really weird how there seems to have been some sort of radio silence or media silence regarding the case because that happened in August. And yeah, it's been like, well, no, maybe it was July, the end of July, but anyway. And I found it odd that we hadn't heard anything. The family were John Hunt, the racing commentator's family, and there just seemed to be a complete sort of, not a cover up, but it just went very silent. And even when I've checked to see if there are any updates, the last update was actually at the end of July. So from what I understood, Kyle Clifford, who was supposedly the perpetrator of the heinous crime, was still in the hospital with self-inflicted wounds that he did to himself while he was in the graveyard before he was captured by the police. So we were led to understand that he was still in the hospital and that police were just waiting in order to arrest him and speak to him. Well, strangely enough, today I've seen on Twitter that he has in fact been arrested. Thank the Lord. That's all I can say. I hope they give out the true story of what happened. And whilst I can understand the family possibly don't want to hear all the details, I just want to know that that guy gets what's coming to him. I really do, because there's too many people out there that get away quite literally with murder. I want to thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I hope I haven't disturbed you too much with what I read about Jay Slater. As I say, I'm a bit shook up about it. I need to go out and go for a walk and maybe meet up with a friend or something today because it has shaken me up a bit. But I want to thank you. I want to thank all my new subscribers and people that are leaving me comments under the video. That's really important for me because you know, I don't know everything and there's so much going on out there. It's difficult to know which bit to share with you sometimes, just in case it's not true. And, you know, I don't want to be accused of sharing falsehoods. That I'd hate to do that. So I want to say thank you so much for coming and listening to what I had to say today on the Jay Slater case and also on the Kyle Clifford case. You take care of yourselves out there, because trust me, it's a rotten old world. So until the next one, bye-bye for now. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it.